What's up, guys? My name is Tyler. I own a power washing company called Hydropower, and today I want to explain how you can start a power washing company in 2023 and do $10,000 your very first month. I'm going to break it down step by step into very, very simple steps that you can follow to start your power washing company in 2023 and completely change your life. It's what I did. You can do it too. There's nothing special about me, so why not you as well? So let's set our goal up here. $10,000 a month. That is our number one goal. Eventually, you're going to move on to $20,000 months and $25,000, then $50,000 and $100,000 months if you guys stay at it. So, how many jobs do we have to be doing to get to do a $10,000 month? Let's say we have an average ticket price of $500. Okay, that means we need to do 20 jobs per month to get a $10,000 month. Okay, that's working off of a $500 average ticket price, right? So what is the very first thing that I would do if I wanted to get to this goal? The first thing I would do is educate myself. Okay, is this even a business that I want to get into? Is this a good business in my market? Do people need it? Is there a ridiculous amount of competition? But don't be scared of competition. There's competition in every single market, in every single business you'll ever start. So number one, I'm educating myself. I'm educating myself on what kind of equipment I need, what soft washing is, what power washing is, how to sell it, which is extremely important. And that's why it's higher on my list on things to do when you're starting a business than even getting equipment. Number two, I'm going to start branding my company. What is a unique name? Okay, not something cliche. Get unique company colors. Get a strong logo. Spend good money on a logo. Get polos, get t-shirts, get sweatshirts, the whole nine. Wrap your truck if you can afford it. A strong brand is going to let you sell customers before you even arrive at their house, right? They're going to start seeing a dirty house and they'll think power washing. They'll think of your company. But I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. So number three, before I even get my first piece of equipment, I'm going out and I'm selling a job. So how do you get that first customer? To be honest, it doesn't even matter. It can be friends and family. It can be somebody you already know. Or you can just go start door knocking, right? Knock on the door, say, hey man, sorry to bug you, but in a couple of weeks we're going to be washing Mr. Brown's house around the corner. And if we can fit you in on the schedule, it's going to be super cheap for you. Is it okay if I do a quick lap around the house and give you a price to power wash it, something like that. But I mean, perfect your pitch before you go out. But sell your first job before you even have the equipment. That's going to let you be in the green right off the bat with your company, right? You don't have to struggle with buying $10,000 worth of equipment and then not being able to do that much work in your first month. And also, this ties into the educating piece, right? So educate yourself on what soft washing is, how to sell it, and then you can go out and actually sell the job so you have a guaranteed paycheck coming in a couple of weeks when you do get the equipment. So number four, now we actually do get into the equipment side of things. I'm not going to make a whole list, at least in this video, of equipment to get. I'm sure there's a bunch of other good YouTube videos on there, and maybe I can make one soon if you guys want that. Drop it in the comments below. But if you're number one, if you're strapped for cash, if you're broke, you can borrow equipment, you can rent equipment, and selling before you get your equipment is going to give you number one, the peace of mind that there's a market for your services in your area, but also you don't have to be worrying about if you can sell, right? So you go out to sell the job, and then you can go get some equipment, and then you can go knock out the job. So now let's say you knocked out your first job, and you're plus, sorry for my bad handwriting, but you're plus $500 right off the bat, right? Maybe minus $100 for a rental or however you got the power washer. If you bought one, whatever. Maybe you didn't make any money on the first job. Okay, but number five, for me, is going to be pretty broad. Duplicate. Start duplicating this. Sell jobs, get more equipment, put money right back into the business. Track all of your numbers from the beginning, okay? Whether it's on a piece of paper, it's on a notepad, it's on your notes phone, the app on your phone, notes, or if it's a spreadsheet. Track all your numbers. That way you know how much the business is making and you know how much you can afford to spend on the business. Put everything you make back into the business, level up your equipment, level up your marketing. Real quick, I can make a little list of things that you can try to get your first customers if you don't want to door knock. You can do Facebook groups. Okay, Facebook groups are great. Introduce yourself, say that you're starting a business, and offer 10% off for new customers, stuff like that. You can do yard signs. Sorry. You can do yard signs, super cheap, and when you knock out a job, put a yard sign out front, and the neighbors all of a sudden say, "Oh man, Trish's house looks really good. I'm gonna call that number on that yard sign." Make sure your brand is on the yard sign as well. I see people all the time putting "We wash houses" on yard signs and then a phone number. That's not helping your brand at all. You might get one call from it, but if you have your brand on everything you do and on everything you touch, all of a sudden people are seeing your yard signs or seeing your logo over and over again. They start to trust you just based on the number of times that they saw you, and now they go and do a Google search, and they see that, oh, I've seen that logo 1,000 times. I need power washing. Let's call them. All right. So back to brand. You sell the customer before you even show up at their house. Brand is actually the number one thing that I would change about starting my business. I wish I built a stronger brand from the beginning, but what are you gonna do? Hindsight is 2020, of course. So, yeah, guys, this is pretty much all I got for you. I mean, after you get the equipment and you learn how to sell jobs, it's just a matter of duplicating it, right? If you want to do $10,000 in your first month, which is absolutely doable. I don't know if I mentioned this earlier in the video or not, but $500 days are easy. 20 of them is extremely easy in a month. We'll go out and do $1,500 to $2,000 in a day, not breaking a sweat at all. So yeah, $10,000 in your first month is definitely doable. You just have to stick to it. You can't let your mind limit you. In business, the biggest limiting factor is yourself. It's what's between your ears. It's your mindset. Not to be corny, but start believing in yourself and take the jump, okay? The biggest risk in life is taking no risk at all. If you start this power washing business in 2023, you follow my account, you learn tips and tricks to start, and you keep your head down and grind, you can certainly make $100,000 in profit in your first year, guys. I promise it's doable. You just have to keep your head down, work, implement systems, have a strong brand from the beginning, track your numbers, know your numbers, and don't be the cheapest guy in town. That's another tip I'll give you. Don't be the $99 guy. Charge what you need to charge to turn a profit from the beginning, and you guys will be successful, I can promise you. So yeah, guys, that's about all I got for you today. If you want to keep seeing more power washing business content, subscribe to the channel. Watch me keep growing the business, sharing tips and tricks like this to help you guys start, and I will see you guys in the next one.